Providence branch of the NAACP is in crisis after the president was suspended, elections for new officers were canceled, and the national office has had to essentially take over the branch. Globe Rhode Island reporter Steph Machado has been investigating what's going on inside the organization and had a new report out this week and joins us live now in studio to talk about it. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Kayla.
So you've been reporting for a couple of years now on the turmoil within the civil rights organization ever since Gerard Catala took over the presidency and was charged with violating campaign finance laws shortly thereafter. What's the latest status of that?
Well, Kayla, it's pretty bleak right now. I mean, people have described the organization to me as defunct or in limbo. The website for the Providence NAACP is offline. Their most recent headquarters has been vacated. The landlord there tells me they owe a lot of back rent. The president has been suspended, and the national office actually canceled the elections for a new president and new officers at the NAACP Providence and has essentially come in and taken over temporarily.
Now, Catala was convicted last year of violating campaign finance laws during previous runs for Providence City Council. Now, was that the reason he was suspended, or is there another issue here?
Well, we don't know because the national office has not given a reason publicly for his suspension. They did hold a Zoom meeting with members of the NAACP last week announcing the suspension, but did not give a reason. They have not commented to the Globe. I did obtain a letter from the NAACP national office alerting the branch to the fact that they have not filed their annual financial reports for the past 2 years, which is required by the IRS to maintain tax-exempt nonprofit status. The organization has also had some membership issues with people claiming their memberships were not approved, so they couldn't vote in the election, which, as I mentioned, ended up being canceled. And then, as I said, the landlord of the most recent NAACP office on Broad Street says Mr. Catala just stopped paying the rent and then moved out when he was sent an eviction notice. So there are a number of issues here. Catala did not respond to my request for comment on his suspension.
And Steph, people you spoke to for this report said this is exactly the wrong time for a civil rights organization to be in this situation. So what are they hoping happens next?
Yeah, exactly. Some of the people I interviewed, including Jim Vincent, who was the former head of the NAACP, say if the organization was not in this crisis right now, they would be fighting back against President Trump's policy that they say target people of color. And so the hope is that the national office is going to straighten things out, that there will be an election for new leadership at some point. The national office has kept things very close to the vest. They have not commented for any of the stories I've done about the organization since Gerard Catala was first arrested. But those who have spoken out feel it's necessary to do so in order to turn things around, get new members, and have the public eventually feel confident donating to this historic organization, Kayla.
A lot of important details here. Steph Machado, thanks so much.
Thanks, Kayla.